What's going on, everybody? It's Papastones coming back with another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at my top 5 legendaries from set 5 Legends of the Force. Starting off right away here at number 5, a little bit more of the hot take here. It's Grand Inquisitor. It is a 3-cost red-black 3/4 with hidden, raid 1, and other friendly Inquisitor units gain hidden. It also is Force, Imperial, and an Inquisitor. So, the 5th spot, I'm not going to lie, was a little tough. I feel like the top 4 are pretty solid on, like, the best legendaries in the set. But the 5th one's a little bit more iffy. And this one, to me, seems solid, right? It's a 4/4. It can't be interacted with. It technically, if you're playing Grand Inquisitor, it's pretty solid in that specifically. But not even that. It is a 3-cost Force unit with hidden, so you will guarantee to have the Force in your red villainy decks. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to say about this card. It's not too flashy or anything, but I think it could find some places to play if there is a red villainy Force style deck. Or like I said, if Grand Inquisitor somehow makes an appearance, there's that also. Moving on, though, we tab over. At number 4, we got QuiGon Jin. This is a 7-cost yellow-white Force Jedi Republic. It is a 7/5 with ambush and says, when defeated, you may choose a non-leader ground unit. Its owner puts it on top or bottom of their deck. So this card is really solid. You can get some cool 2-for-1s with it, right? If you trade it into something, then you could spin something else to the top or bottom. Granted, this could be kind of hit or miss. Like, I think this is a good card. The only problem I have with this card is that there's already really good options in yellow-white 7-drops, right? You got Memphis Nest, you've got Han Solo, and now you have this as well. I think there will be certain places where this will be better, certain things this might need more testing into, but it is definitely one of the better legendaries. The top 3, however, though, are the guaranteed best 3. I could say that with 100% certainty. I would think they seem too good. So we're going to move on to that. At number 3, we got Yoda. This is an 8-cost green-white Force Jedi Republic. It is a 5/9. It says, when played, you may use the Force if you do heal 5 damage from a base. And when you use the Force, you may deal damage to a unit equal to twice the number of units you control. So, granted, you do have to be playing a Force deck for this, right? It's something that can generate the Force. But the payoff on this card is so good. If you're behind, you get a heal 5. If you're not behind, you could still heal 5 from something. Like, you could heal a couple, or it's still a 5/9 stat line. And then whenever you're using the Force, say you have 2 or 3 units on the board, you're dealing 4 to 6 damage to a unit as long as this thing sticks around. So you just got to imagine if you're playing against like an aggro deck or something, and you get to the 8-drop, you get a heal 5, and they probably didn't clear a bunch of your units, so you guarantee kill anything. And then every time after that, you use the Force, you're killing something. This card is crazy. The only gripe I have is it has to compete with Home 1 in the green-white 8-drop. But I think this card will definitely make the cut. I'm not sure how a green-white deck would make the cuts in it. Would it be like 3 of each? Would it be 2 and 2? Would it be 1 and 2? I'm not sure. But I'd be willing to bet this card, as long as you're playing something that can generate the Force, will definitely be a solid one. At number 2, a little bit of a hot take here, and you're going to have to hear me out. Bear with me. It's Darth Vader. I think, starting off before I even read the card, I think this is the strongest legendary in the set. However, I'll explain why I have it at number 2 here shortly. So Darth Vader is a 6-cost blue-black 5/6 Force Imperial Sith. It says, when played, give a shield token to a friendly unit and to an enemy unit, and on attack, defeat an enemy unit with the shield token on it. So, without ECL or Timely or Sheehan Flurry or whatever it may be they're using to ambush Vader, the card's kind of bad. But generally speaking, you're going to ambush this thing out in some sense of the way. I guarantee you, if you're playing, say, Kira next set, they're probably on 3 timely now because of Darth Vader. They're at least 2, I would think, but they're on some sort of amount of timelies. They're probably back on ECL for sure. Who knows? Just this card is just a powerhouse, honestly. You can, like, imagine you're on the 6 cost turn, right? Say neither one of you ramped. They flip their leader and they have something like a 5/5 out or a 3/5 or whatever it may be. You just ECL out of Vader. You give a shield to your Vader and to their leader. You run into their 5/5, kill it for free, and then the on attack kills their leader. And then later down the line, this card has weird synergies, right? With Lom Pike giving shields to their units. It has you can vigilance to give their unit shields if you need to clear. Like, this card makes the game so much harder to play around. It'll definitely be something you have to watch out for if you ever see blue-black. The card is a powerhouse, though. No doubt about it. I could be wrong, but I think it'll probably be the biggest chase card just because I think the card is that good. However, we're going to talk about number 1 here. It's Anakin Skywalker. Now, why I have this number 1 over Darth Vader is for one reason. It is the accessibility. So Vader is blue-black, right? So you have to play a specific style of villainy deck that is blue-black. Generally speaking, it could be Bosk, which is red, or Kira, which is green, or whatever it may be. But you're locked into villainy. With Anakin, since it is a neutral blue, you have the option to play this in everything. And even if you're playing it in something that's not going to get the full effect, you'll still be playing a 6-drop 5/7 that gives -3/-3. Or you could tech in something of the other color to give -6/-6. It basically gives access to a Luke Skywalker style of effect to every deck that wants to play it. And even more so, if you're in heroism, you basically can have 6 Lukes. So basically, it's just accessibility, why I think this is number 1. But we are going to talk about it specifically. It's a 6-cost blue, a 5/7 Force Jedi Republic. It says, when played, if there's a white card in your discard pile, you may give a unit -3/-3 for this phase. And when played, if there's a black card in your discard pile, you may give a unit -3/-3 for this phase. So this card is obviously also very strong if you are playing, say, the new Anakin leader, or like I said, if you're playing, say, a villainy deck and you're playing a 1-cost out of aspect heroism card, so you'll pay 3 for it, like basically a dud card to set up your Anakins for future. You get the ability to sometimes kill multiple things, right? By giving, like, if they have multiple 3 health things, you can do it like that. You could give a bigger unit -6/-6. This card's super flexible, super versatile, and like I said, can go in anything, right? You can play it in hero, you can play it in villain. It's just blue. You have to be playing blue, obviously, or unless you're paying out of aspect, but you have to be playing blue, but you can be playing blue hero, blue villain, any colors in combined. I think this card is just too versatile. However, I still think that the Vader will probably end up being more expensive, if that makes sense, because I think that villainy will have a strong stand in the coming meta. But let me know what you guys think of the top 5 list here. It's much appreciated. I thank you guys for watching. Drop a thumbs up for me if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Let me know if you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, if you think I missed any, whatever it may be. And feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.